Hello students, welcome to our NEET Chemistry Trick channel. So today we are going to see about NEET previous year question. This is part 10 series. I have done with the 9 series of NEET previous year question paper. You just please do that also, see that also. You will get a better idea about the NEET question paper. Okay, so before that, if you didn't subscribe our channel, please like, share and subscribe our channel and click the bell icon also. Then only you will get a notification. Okay, so let's go to the first question now. The question is the correct order of basic strength of methyl substituted amine in aqueous solution is. So they have given a 4 option here. Here the tertiary and secondary and primary amines, right? So before that, conform with the basic strength of the methyl substituted amine in aqueous solution. So the three things will affect these amines. That means what is that? We know the I effect, that means inductive effect and solvation effect and steric hindrance always affect the basic strength of the substituted amine, right? So you know what is solvation effect? The solvent molecules surrounded and interact with the solute ions, that means solvation effect, right? So I effect, here you just check with the I effect of three amines. Just see the first tertiary amines. Okay, if you see, I have drawn the arrow here. Okay, it's towards the nitrogen group. Hydrogen group has a lone pair of electron here. Okay, these methyl group make a more I effect on nitrogen group. Okay, so here the plus I effect is more, that means it makes the electron density more here because of the methyl group presented here. There are three methyl groups, so that only electron density is more in the nitrogen. Okay, so here there is a two methyl group, so it's towards to the nitrogen, the electron density, so electron density is less than tertiary. Here the primary has a one methyl group which is less than secondary, so we have to write the I effect. Current order is like tertiary is greater than secondary and secondary is greater than primary. Okay, so this is the order of plus I effect. Okay, so let's go to the second one, that means solvation effect, because we are checking with the aqueous solution, no? So it means it is a hydrogen bonding. Solvation effect means, so we have to check with the solvation effect also. That is, see here that hydrogen is making a bond in the nitrogen because of the lone pair electron, right? So here it's making a bond, though in the secondary amine, what happened, the nitrogen here also it will make a bond and here also it will make a bond. If you see with the primary, what happened here and here and here, there are three bond. Okay, so which one is stable here? Primary is more stable, so primary amine is stable than secondary amine is more stable than tertiary. Okay, so I said the primary is more stable, right? Primary is more stable and secondary then tertiary. Okay, if you see this two order, what happened, the secondary is stable, right? Always the stability is directly proportional with the basic nature, basic strength. Okay, so if you conform with the ensure with the stability, we can ensure the basic nature of the substituted amine, right? So it's directly proportional to the basic strength. Okay, let's see this two order. What happened, the secondary amine is more stable here, so conform there is a secondary amine is more stable than other amines, right? Let's come to the other thing, that is other thing is primary and tertiary, right? Now come to the steric hindrance effect. Okay, to confirm the basic strength of the substituted amine. So if you see the tertiary amine here, there are three methyl groups, so that only steric hindrance will be more here, right, in the group. But here in the primary amine there is a one methyl group, the steric hindrance will be there is some less. So what happened, stability is how it will be, so we have to write, see here, this is the way. So the secondary amine is greater than primary amine, then primary amine is greater than tertiary amine. So this is the correct answer for this question. So we have to choose the first option. Okay, so let's go to the second question now. In which case change in entropy, that means del yes no, you have no, right? Entropy is negative, when it is negative, Del S. So the first option is evaporation of water, that means from liquid to V, that means vapor, right? So expansion of gas at the constant temperature. Okay, so how the entropy it is, so we have to find sublimation of solid to gas, from the solid, from the ice to gas, that means evaporation state. Okay, so here 2H gas, it gives a H2 gas. So see here, what is the first option? H2O liquid form to what happen? It's into vapor form, right? So del S is greater than 0 here. Expansion of gas at the constant temperature. In the constant temperature, entropy is won't change, so it greater than 0 only. So according to the reaction, that del S is greater than 0. So Gibbs free energy, this reaction is equal to del H minus T del S. So entropy is del S, right? So the sublimation of solid to gas. If it is a ice cube, when it will get into gas stage, what happened? Del S is greater than 0. When come to the fourth option, what happened? 2H gaseous state, it is converted into gaseous state again. So what happened? 2H gives H2. Okay, so del S entropy is negative. It is less than 0. So entropy decreases and it is negative. If you substituted the which is less amount which is less than 0 here, what happened? You will get a negative answer. So entropy decreases and it is negative. So we have to choose option of what? The fourth option, D, is the correct answer. Okay, so let's go to the last question, that is most suitable reagent for the following conversion is, they have given a alkyne group here, so it is converted into the alkene, right? Alkene group. So they have given a 4 reagent. We have to choose the one reagent which is suitable for this conversion. Okay, so mercury Hg2 plus and H plus H2O. Then second one is Na liquid NH3. Then H2 palladium, C quinoline and zinc with HCl. Okay, these are the options. So let's take a first option here. Let's take a first option. What is that? Mercury, right? So mercury, when we will use this mercury H plus H2O, this reagent, which reaction? We have here the alkane. It's converted into alkene, right? So what happened? It is a oxymercuration. It is a oxymercuration or demercuration reaction. When we use this reagent, what happened? What is the product we will get? Oxymercuration, otherwise demercuration we will get. Water molecule are separated into here H plus and OH minus, right? We have to get the product, no? See here, H2 plus is here and here the H2O molecule is there. We can, if we separate the water molecule, what we will get? H plus and OH minus, right? So here it has to come, no, H plus and OH minus, but we didn't get this product of H plus and OH minus here. So this is not the actual reagent for this conversion, right? So let's go to the second reagent to ensure the reagent. So what happened? It is Na liquid NH3. Okay, the sodium, the metal has taken here liquid NH3 for this reaction. It is actually the reagent used for the bridge reduction reaction in the stereochemistry. What happened? Generally in the stereochemistry, alkyne is converted into the transalkene. Okay, right? But here this is a cis alkene, right? Cis alkene here. So it is alkane is converted into cis alkene here. But if we use this bridge reduction reagent, that means Na liquid NH3, what happened? The alkyne is converted into the transalkene, so that it is not a actual reagent used for this conversion. Okay, right? So let's come to the third reagent, that is H2 palladium and quinoline, right? So this is used here. So H2, right? H2 for the reduction reaction. This is H2 palladium, we can use this instead of palladium nickel, right? So this is a reduction reaction. So catalytic reduction reaction, it is a catalyst which is cause for the reaction and product, which is cause for the reaction of it. So what happened in the surface of alkene, this is a surface, no, alkene. So the hydrogen adsorption will take place in the alkane, and here the addition of hydrogen, and here the addition of hydrogen, that means adsorption is happening in the surface of the alkane. If the adsorption is happened, the conversion will be like this, right? So here the bond formation H will be come, here also the bond formation the H will come. So the product will be cis alkene will come. So this is the correct product which is through the particular reagent. So this is the catalytic reduction reagent is used for this conversion from alkyne to cis alkene, right? So let's see this also. There is one more option, no, Zn and HCl, right? So Zn and HCl when react with this alkane, what happen in the presence of the Zn is in the presence of Cl, alkane is reduced into the alkyl halide, but it is not alkyl halide, it is cis alkene, right? So it is not actual reagent. So the correct answer is the third one, H2 palladium in quinoline. So I think you have understood the questions and answer and the solution also. Okay, so let's see in the next video. And before that, if you didn't subscribe our channel, please like, share and subscribe our channel. If you have any concern and queries also, please comment in the comment section. I will do answer it. Okay, thank you.